Hello everyone, and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today, we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
The awkward truth about Liverpool's preferred Trent Alexander-Arnold replacement. Trent Alexander-Arnold seems set to leave Anfield, with reports suggesting he has reached an agreement to join Real Madrid, where he is expected to secure a substantial signing-on fee along with a lucrative salary. Having been a pivotal figure for Liverpool over the last decade, this potential departure is a significant blow for fans who have watched their local talent rise to stardom. The right-back has become a symbol of Anfield, progressing through the youth ranks to secure multiple Premier League titles, a Champions League, and a FIFA Club World Cup among other honors. While Alexander-Arnold may have achieved all there is to conquer at Liverpool, supporters remain eager to see him continue his journey and add further to his legendary status. Should he leave, however, one name stands out as the fan-favorite successor. Connor Bradley, the heir apparent. Connor Bradley, 21, is seen as the natural successor to Alexander-Arnold. Another product of Liverpool's academy, Bradley shares a similar trajectory to his counterpart, and his skill and determination make him a promising candidate to dominate at Anfield for many years to come. The Northern Ireland international has already shown his ability to fill Alexander-Arnold's shoes, stepping in during the latter's injury absences over the past seasons. Bradley's performances have been impressive, especially against top-tier opposition. Having made over 50 appearances since his first-team debut, his tireless work rate and offensive contributions have become a defining feature of Liverpool's play style. Despite Bradley's potential, the club seems keen to add more depth to the right-back position. Links to players like Jules Koundé, Vanderson, and Wesley Franca have emerged in recent months, suggesting that Liverpool's decision-makers might not be entirely confident in Bradley as the sole option for the future. Bradley's injury concerns. One significant concern for Bradley is his injury history, which has limited his availability in recent seasons, especially for such a young player. Last weekend, Trent made his return to the starting lineup following an ankle injury, but Bradley was unavailable after sustaining a knock in training. Earlier in the season, he faced 2 extended periods away from the team due to muscle injuries, and his debut campaign was delayed by a stress fracture in his back, which caused him to miss several matches. Despite these setbacks, Bradley is still considered the top choice to replace Alexander-Arnold should he leave. However, it would be beneficial for Bradley to have an uninterrupted run in the upcoming preseason and into the next campaign to prove that he is physically prepared for the role. Hugo Ekitike to Liverpool. What you need to know: by now, most Liverpool fans are familiar with Hugo Ekitike and are hoping the club will make a move for him this summer. The young French international has enjoyed a standout season with Eintracht Frankfurt, attracting significant attention ahead of the transfer window. Talks between Liverpool and Ekitike's representatives have already taken place, fueling excitement among fans. However, amid conflicting reports, it can be challenging to gauge whether a deal is truly on the horizon. Ekitike's growing reputation. At just 22 years old, Ekitike has already garnered considerable attention, which speaks volumes about his potential. This season has been a breakthrough one for the striker, with 22 goals and 10 assists for Frankfurt in 3,370 minutes of play. He also made a notable impact in the Europa League, scoring against Tottenham. The Frenchman remains eligible for the U21 national team and recently netted a hat-trick against England in an international fixture, showcasing his ability to perform under pressure. Ekitike's well-rounded game makes him an attractive prospect for clubs around the world, and with strikers in short supply, his future looks promising. Liverpool's striker search. Liverpool's previous attempt to invest in a project player, signing Darwin Núñez for £85 3 years ago, did not yield the expected results. While Núñez showed potential, he was never seen as the finished product. Now, with the possibility of Ekitike joining, the club is hoping to secure a striker who is already performing at an elite level. Reports indicate that Frankfurt may demand £70 million for Ekitike, with the possibility of the price rising to €100 million. Although Liverpool is not the only club interested, their recent Premier League success could give them an edge in the race for the Frenchman. The prospect of such a hefty price tag is a concern, but Liverpool's financial situation is relatively favorable. With only 12.5 million spent on transfers over the last 3 seasons and the potential sale of Nunez bringing in significant funds, Liverpool could be in a strong position to make a move. Chelsea's strategic advantage in the Liam Delap transfer race over Liverpool. As the summer transfer window approaches, Liverpool is expected to be particularly active in the market. One of the club's key areas of focus will be securing a new centre forward, a position that has been a concern for some time. With both Diogo Jota and Darwin Nunez potentially leaving Anfield, the Reds are looking to bolster their attacking options as sporting director Richard Hughes and head coach Arne Slot aim for key upgrades. Jota's fitness issues have been a recurring concern throughout his time at Liverpool. Now 28, with just 2 years remaining on his contract, it may be the right time for the club to cash in on the Portuguese forward. Similarly, Nunez, 25, has had a difficult season, struggling for consistent game time and a regular spot in the starting 11. His meager total of just 5 Premier League goals this season suggests that his time at Anfield could soon be coming to an end. If Liverpool is able to secure substantial fees for both Jota and Nunez, there is a strong likelihood that they will reinvest those funds into strengthening the forward line. While names like Hugo Ekitike and Matheus Cunha have been linked with the club, there is one long-term target who could become available for a fraction of his true value. Liam Delap, a promising target for Liverpool. Liam Delap, a 21-year-old striker, has been on Liverpool's radar for quite some time. Having made his name as a youth player at Manchester City, Delap's potential has always been highly regarded. Over the past season, he has made a name for himself as a reliable Premier League centre forward with Ipswich, scoring 12 goals and showing his ability to perform at the highest level. However, the young forward's situation is complicated by a relegation release clause in his contract, which means he can be purchased for just £30 million this summer. Considering Delap's potential, his age, and his current form, Liverpool would be remiss not to explore this opportunity. For a player of his caliber, £30 million is a relatively low price, making him an attractive option for the club. That said, Liverpool will not have a clear run at signing Delap. Both Chelsea and Manchester United are also reportedly interested in the former Hull City loanee, which means the Reds will face competition if they decide to pursue the striker. Chelsea's secret weapon, Cole Palmer's influence. Chelsea, in particular, may have a strategic advantage in the race for Delap's signature. According to reports from TBR Football, Chelsea believes they have a unique advantage in the form of Cole Palmer, Delap's former academy teammate at Manchester City. The two players are well acquainted, having shared many years together in City's youth ranks, and Chelsea hopes that Palmer's relationship with Delap could play a crucial role in convincing the young striker to join Stamford Bridge. While Chelsea is also actively looking to strengthen their forward line, the club sees Palmer as an asset in attracting Delap. Despite rumors linking Palmer with a potential move to Liverpool, the Blues are reportedly keen to keep hold of the England international, and his connection with Delap could be an important factor in Chelsea's favor. Delap's familiarity with Palmer could prove to be a key factor in his decision-making process. If Chelsea formalizes their interest, they may have an edge over Liverpool in convincing Delap to make the switch to London. Liverpool's need for a centre forward. Liverpool's search for a new centre forward is becoming increasingly urgent. The departure of Jota and Nunez would leave a noticeable gap in the squad, and Liverpool will need to act quickly to ensure they have a reliable and effective striker for the upcoming seasons. Delap, with his proven talent and potential for growth, is an ideal candidate to help fill this void. However, while Liverpool remains interested in Delap, Chelsea's use of Palmer as a persuasive tool could complicate matters. The Blues' willingness to engage with Delap's connections at Manchester City might give them a significant edge in securing his signature. As the transfer window looms, Liverpool fans will be watching closely to see whether the club can move swiftly to secure Delap's services before Chelsea or Manchester United can make their move. Trent Alexander-Arnold's future at Liverpool. Will he stay or go? While much of the attention around Liverpool has been focused on potential signings, there is also a growing sense of uncertainty regarding the future of one of the club's most iconic players, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Having made his debut nearly a decade ago, Alexander-Arnold has become an integral part of Liverpool's success, winning multiple Premier League titles, Champions League trophies, and FIFA Club World Cups during his time at Anfield. However, speculation is mounting that the 25-year-old right-back may